Oh, shit. What's up, gamers? My thing was unmuted. I hope you guys heard all the funny that was going down. Let me see. Let me get the chat up. How's everybody's, well, let me get me on the screen as well. I have me. This one. Hey, hey. What is up? Arrivederci. Okay, chat is on the screen. I've got a chocolate donut. I'm gonna eat this chocolate donut before we really get into, like, the discussion and stuff like that. Now, I did write a lead-off for the Paris Commune for my coworkers yesterday, because we were in a discussion group, you know? But I don't think I'll read it, because it's a little lower quality than I would have liked it to be, I think, so we are just going to end up reading the Lessons of the Paris Commune article itself. I think that'll be a better way to do it. Alright. This one, this one, this one, this... no. So I just launched Foundry. Not what I was trying to get at. Let me get out of Foundry. Okay. I'm gonna eat my chalky donut first. I already ate a donut when I came home, but I was like, give me another donut. I'm kind of a fat fuck. Mmm. Yummy. So today we are talking about the Paris Commune. If only as a lesson from Leon Trotsky's, like, analysis of it. Which is basically, like, the gist of it is that... I mean, you get the gist of it reading the article, but... is that without, like, a centralized party apparatus, you know? Without sufficient workers' democracy that can put its trust into a central party apparatus, then the entire project becomes subject to reactionary, like, counter forces. That comes in a couple different ways. When did Napoleon come to power? 1799? At the 18th Brumaire? Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, when did Napoleon II come to power? Never mind. I was thinking of the French Revolution. Whoop. I have to send a message to my comrade. Hang on. I finished my donut. I'm scrolling through my write-up. Okay, we'll see how that goes. Alright, so we are back again on Sunday. We are doing a political discussion. I'm gonna mute the audio. About the lessons of the Paris Commune. How was the week? It was okay. And this was a pretty lengthy read, as always, you know? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know much about the Paris Commune, you know? It kind of went over my head, especially in school. At first, I thought the Paris Commune is the one that fell divergent to Napoleon. Hang on, let me see. What happened after the Paris Commune? Who took charge after the Paris Commune? Let me see. War with the national government. Critique? Communard prisoners. The French army. Yeah. Just the French National Army? Was that what happened? Who took charge after Paris Commune? Adolphe Thiers. Oh, there you go. The conservative Third French Republic. I see. Led by Marshal Patrice de MacMahon. Okay. Gotcha. Well, now I know. Damn. Ugh. Yikes. I'm thinking of the French Revolution, not the Paris Commune. Whoops. Alright, so let's just get into it, I think. There was definitely a lot of lessons in this reading, obviously. I think the biggest lesson is, you know, that Leon Trotsky points out is about like a workers-led party. And why it's so important to have one, and not just have it just emerge organically and without one, even though, as we'll see, the Paris Commune can actually take, I mean, a wholly organic workers' movement can get you a very long way in the revolution, but it won't get you to the end, you know? And I guess we'll find out why. The Paris Commune of 1871 was the first workers' state in history. For roughly 6 weeks from 18th March to 28th of May, the workers of Paris ran the city democratically, whilst heroically revisiting the onslaught of the old order based at Versailles. Marx hailed the Paris workers for storming heaven, and his analysis of the Commune in the Civil War in France remains an essential text. However, notwithstanding the Commune's inspiring achievements, it also had limitations. Of these, arguably, the most decisive was its leadership, which came to power almost by accident and proceeded in a confused and indecisive manner throughout. In Lessons of the Paris Commune, written in 1921, Leon Trotsky draws out the limitations of the leadership of the Paris Commune and explains the importance of a centralized revolutionary party for the victory of the socialist revolution. What were the lessons of the Paris Commune? Each time that we study the history of the Commune, we see it from a new aspect, thanks to the experience acquired by the later revolutionary struggles and above all by the latest revolutions, not only the Russian but the German and Hungarian revolutions. The Franco-German War was a bloody explosion, harbinger of an immense world slaughter, the Paris Commune a lightning harbinger of a world proletarian revolution. The Commune shows us the heroism of the working masses, their capacity to unite into a single bloc, their talent to sacrifice themselves in the name of the future. But at the same time, it shows us the incapacity of the masses to choose their path, their indecision in the leadership of the movement, their fatal penchant to come to a halt after the first successes, thus permitting the enemy to regain its breath, to re-establish its position. The Commune came too late. It had all the possibilities of taking the power on 4th of September, and that would have permitted the proletariat of Paris to place itself at a single stroke at the head of the workers of the country in their struggle against all the forces of the past, against Bismarck, as well as against Thiers. But the power fell into the hands of the democratic praters, the deputies of Paris. Yeah, it did. The Parisian proletariat had neither a party nor leaders to whom it would have been closely bound by previous struggles. The petty bourgeois patriots who thought themselves socialists and sought the support of the workers did not really have any confidence in themselves. They shook the proletariat's faith in itself. They were continually in quest of celebrated lawyers, of journalists, of deputies, whose baggage consisted only of a dozen vaguely revolutionary phrases, in order to entrust them with the leadership of the movement. The reason why Jules Favre Picard, Gambier, Pages, and co. took power in Paris on the 4th of September is the same as that which permitted Paul Boncourt, Averin, and Randul, and numerous others to be for a time the masters of the party of the proletariat. The Randuls and the Bancours, and even the Longettes and the Pressemains, are much closer by virtue of their sympathies, their intellectual habits, and their conduct to the Jules Favres and the Jules Ferrys than the revolutionary proletariat. Their socialist phraseology is nothing but a historic mask, which permits them to impose themselves upon the masses. And it is just because Favre, Simon and Picard and the others used and abused a democratico-liberal phraseology that their sons and their grandsons were obliged to resort to a socialist phraseology. But the sons and the grandsons have remained worthy of their fathers and continue their work. And when it will be necessary to decide not the question of the composition of a ministerial clique, but the much more important question of knowing what class in France must take power, Rendel, Varine, Longette, and their similars will be in the camp of Millerand, collaborator of Galifet, and butcher of the Commune. When the revolutionary babblers of the salons and of Parliament find themselves face-to-face in real life with the revolution, they never recognize it. And I don't personally know many of those names. I'm gonna be honest. I wish I knew more about the Paris Commune. The Workers' Party, the real one, is not a machine for parliamentary maneuvers. It is the accumulated and organized experience of the proletariat. It is only with the aid of the party, which rests upon the whole history of its past, which foresees theoretically the paths of development, all its stages, and which extracts from it the necessary formula of action, that the proletariat frees itself from the need of always recommencing its history, its hesitations, its lack of decision, its mistakes. The proletariat of Paris did not have such a party. The bourgeois socialists with whom the Commune swarmed raised their eyes to heaven, waited for a miracle or else a prophetic word, hesitated, and during that time the masses groped about and lost their heads because of the indecision of some and the fantasy of others. The result was that the revolution broke out in their very midst too late, and that Paris was encircled. 6 months elapsed before the proletariat had re-established in its memory the lessons of past revolutions and battles of yore, of the reiterated betrayals of democracy, and its seized power. These 6 months proved to be an irreparable loss. The centralized party of revolutionary action had been found at the head of the proletariat of France in September 1870. The whole history of France, and with it, the whole history of humanity, would have taken another direction. If the power was found in the hands of the proletariat of Paris on 18th of March, it was not because it had been deliberately seized, but because its enemies had quitted Paris. These latter were losing ground continuously. The workers despised and detested them. The petty bourgeois no longer had confidence in them, and the big bourgeois feared that they were no longer capable of defending it. The soldiers were hostile to the officers. The government fled Paris in order to concentrate its forces elsewhere, and it was then that the proletariat became master of the situation. But it understood this fact only on the morrow. The revolution fell upon it unexpectedly. This first success was a new source of passivity. The enemy had fled to Versailles. Wasn't that a victory? At that moment, the governmental band could have been crushed almost without the spilling of blood. In Paris, all the ministers, with tears at their head, could have been taken prisoner. Nobody would have raised a hand to defend them. It was not done. There was no organization of a centralized party, having a rounded view of things and special organs for realizing its decisions. The debris of the infantry did not want to fall back to Versailles. The thread which tied the officers and soldiers was pretty tenuous, and had there been a directing party centered at Paris, it would have incorporated into the retreating armies, since there was a possibility of retreating. A few hundred or even a few dozen devoted workers, and given them the following instructions, enhance the discontent of the soldiers against the officers, profit by the first favorable psychological moment to free the soldiers from their officers, and bring them back to Paris to unite with the people. This could easily have been realized, according to the admissions of Thiers' supporters themselves. Nobody even thought of it, nor was there anybody to think of it. In the midst of great events, moreover, such decisions can be adopted only by a revolutionary party, which looks forward to a revolution, prepares for it, does not lose its head, by a party which is accustomed to having a rounded view and is not afraid to act. And a party of action is just what the French proletariat did not have. The Central Committee of the National Guard is, in effect, a council of deputies of the armed workers and petty bourgeois. Such a council, elected directly by the masses who have taken the revolutionary road, represents an excellent apparatus of action. But at the same time, and just because of its immediate and elementary connection with the masses, who are in the state in which the revolution has found them, it reflects not only all the strong sides, but also the weak sides of the masses. And it reflects, at first, the weak sides still more than it does the strong. It manifests the spirit of indecision, of waiting, the tendency to be inactive after the first successes. The Central Committee of the National Guard needed to be led. It was indispensable to have an organization incarcerating the political experience of the proletariat and always present, not only in the Central Committee, but in the legions, in the battalion, in the deepest sectors of the French proletariat. By means of the Council of Deputies, in the given case they were organs of the National Guard. The party could have been in continual contact with the masses, known their state of mind. Its leading center could each day put forward a slogan which, through the medium of the party's militants, would have penetrated into the masses, uniting their thought and their will. Hardly had the government fallen back to Versailles than the National Guard hastened to unload its responsibility at the very moment when this responsibility was enormous. The Central Committee imagined legal elections to the Commune. It entered into negotiations with the mayors of Paris in order to cover itself from the right with legality. Had a violent attack been prepared against Versailles at the same time, the negotiations with the mayors would have been a ruse fully justified from the military standpoint, and in conformity with the goal. But in reality, these negotiations were being conducted only in order to avert the struggle by some miracle or other. The petty bourgeois radicals and the socialistic idealists representing legality and the men who embodied a portion of the legal state, the deputies, the mayors, etc., hoped at the bottom of their souls that Thiers would halt respectfully before revolutionary Paris the minute the latter covered itself with the legal commune. Passivity and indecision were supported in this case by the sacred principle of federation and autonomy. Paris, you see, is only one commune among many other communes. Paris wants to impose nothing upon anyone. It does not struggle for dictatorship unless it be for the dictatorship of example. Curious. We'll see if they listen or not. In sum, it was nothing but an attempt to replace the proletarian revolution, which was developing by a petty bourgeois reform, communal autonomy. The real revolutionary task consisted of assuring the proletariat the power all over the country. Paris had to serve as its base, its support, its stronghold, and to attain this goal it was necessary to vanquish Versailles without the loss of time and to send agitators, organizers, and armed forces throughout France. It was necessary to enter into contact with sympathizers to strengthen the hesitators and to shatter the opposition of the adversary. Instead of this policy of offensive and aggression, which was the only thing that could save the situation, the leaders of Paris attempted to seclude themselves in their communal autonomy. They will not attack the others if the others do not attack them. Each town has its sacred right of self-government. This idealistic chatter of the same gender was as mundane as anarchism. Covered up in reality a cowardice in face of revolutionary action, which should have been conducted incessantly up to the very end, for otherwise it should not have been begun. The hostility to capitalist organization, a heritage of petty bourgeois localism and autonomism, is without a doubt the weak side of a certain section of the French proletariat. Autonomy for the districts, for the wards, for the battalions, for the towns is the supreme guarantee of real activity and individual independence for certain revolutionists. But that is a great mistake which costs the French proletariat dearly. Under the form of the struggle against despotic centralism and against stifling discipline, a fight takes place for the self-preservation of various groups and subgroupings of the working class, for their petty interests with their petty ward leaders and their local oracles. The entire working class, while preserving its cultural originality and its political nuances, can act methodically and firmly without remaining in the tow of events, and directing each time its mortal blows against the weak sectors of its enemies, on the condition that at its head, above the wards, the districts, the groups, there's an apparatus which is centralized and bound together by an iron discipline. The tendency towards particularism, whether the form it may assume is a heritage of the dead past, the sooner French communist socialist communism and syndicalist communism emancipates itself from it, the better it will be for the proletarian revolution. The party does not create the revolution at all. It does not choose the moment for seizing power as it likes, but it intervenes actively in the events, penetrates at every moment the state of mind of the revolutionary masses, and evaluates the power of resistance of the enemy, and thus determines the most favorable moment for decisive action. This is the most difficult side of its task. The party has no decision that is valid for every case. Needed are a correct theory, an intimate contact with the masses, the comprehension of the situation, a revolutionary perception, a great resoluteness. The more profoundly a revolutionary party penetrates into all the domains of the proletarian struggle, the more unified it is by the unity of goal and discipline, the speedier and better will it arrive at resolving its task. The difficulty consists in having this organization of a centralized party, internally welded by an iron discipline, linked intimately with the movement of the masses, with its ebbs and flows. The conquest of power cannot be achieved save on the condition of a powerful revolutionary pressure of the toiling masses. But in this act, the element of preparation is entirely inevitable. The better the party will understand the conjuncture and the moment, the better the basis of resistance will be prepared, the better the force and the roles will be distributed, the surer will be the success and the less victims it will cost. The correlation of a carefully prepared action and a mass movement is the political strategical task of taking power. How Russian Revolution triumphed. Ooh, let me get a drink. We're breezing right through this one. The comparison of 18th March 1871 with the 7th of November 1917 is very instructive from this point of view. In Paris, there is no absolute lack of initiative for action on the part of the leading revolutionary circles. The proletariat, armed by the bourgeois government, is in reality master of the town, has all the material means of power, cannon and rifles at its disposal, but it is not aware of it. The bourgeoisie makes an attempt to retake the weapon of the giant. It wants to steal the cannon of the proletariat. The attempt fails. The government flees in panic from Paris to Versailles. The field is clear. But it is only on the morrow that the proletariat understands that it is the master of Paris. The leaders are in the wake of the events. They record them when the latter are already accomplished, and they do everything in their power to blunt the revolutionary edge. In Petrograd, the events developed differently. The party moved firmly, resolutely to the seizure of power, having its men everywhere, consolidating each position, extending every fissure between the workers and the garrison on the one side and the government on the other. The armed demonstration of the July days is a vast reconnoitering conducted by the party to sound the degree of close contact between the masses and the power of the resistance of the enemy. The reconnoitering is transformed into a struggle of outposts. We are thrown back, but at the same time the action establishes a connection between the party and the depths of the masses. The months of August, September, and October see a powerful revolutionary flux. The party profits by it and augments considerably its points of support in the working class and the garrison. Later, the harmony between the conspirative preparations and the mass action takes place almost automatically. The Second Congress of the Soviets is fixed for November. All our preceding agitation was to lead to the seizure of power by the Congress. Thus, the overturn was adapted in advance to 7th November. This fact was well known and understood by the enemy. Kerensky and his counselors could not fail to make efforts to consolidate themselves, to however small an extent, in Petrograd for the decisive moment. Also, they stood in need of shipping out of the capital the most revolutionary sections of the garrison. We, on our part, profited by this attempt by Kerensky in order to make it the source of a new conflict, which had a decisive importance. We openly accused the Kerensky government, this is from the perspective of Trotsky, by the way. Our accusations subsequently found a written confirmation in an official document of having planned the removal of a third of the Petrograd garrison, not out of military considerations, but for the purpose of counter-revolutionary combinations. This conflict bound us still more closely to the garrison and put before the latter a well-defined task, to support the Soviet Congress, fixed for 7th November. And since the government insisted, even if in a feeble enough manner, that the garrison be sent off, we created in the Petrograd Soviet, already in our hands, a Revolutionary War Committee, on the pretext of verifying the military reasons for the governmental plan. Thus, we had a purely military organ, standing at the head of the Petrograd garrison, which was in reality a legal organ of armed insurrection. At the same time, we designated communist commissars in all the military units, in the military stores, etc. The clandestine military organization accomplished specific technical tasks and furnished the Revolutionary War Committee with a fully trustworthy militants for important military tasks. The essential work concerning the preparation, the realization, and the armed insurrection took place openly, and so, methodically, and naturally, the bourgeois, led by Kerensky, did not clearly understand what was taking place under their very eyes. In Paris, the proletariat understood only on the following day that it had been really victorious, a victory which it had not, moreover, deliberately sought, that it was the master of the situation. In Petrograd, it was the contrary. Our party, basing itself on the workers and the garrison, had already seized the power. The bourgeoisie passed a fairly tranquil night and learned only on the following morning that the helm of the country was in the hands of its gravedigger. Searched all across the web, yet not a single clearance to what garrison stands for. Garrison. Is that in here? Did they really write garrison instead of garrison? That's funny. I hope they find garrison soon. Or did I say that? If I said that, that's funny. As to strategy, there were many differences of opinions in our party. A part of the Central Committee declared itself, as is known, against the taking of power, believing that the moment had not yet arrived, that Petrograd was detached from the rest of the country, the proletariat from the peasantry, etc. Other comrades believed that we were not attributing sufficient importance to the elements of military complot. One of the members of the Central Committee demanded in October the surrounding of the Alexandrine Theater, where the Democratic Conference was in session, and the proclamation of the dictatorship of the Central Committee of the party. He said, in concentrating our agitation as well as our preparatory military work for the moment of the Second Congress, we're showing our plan to the adversary. We're giving him the possibility of preparing himself and even of dealing us a preventative blow. Well, that's true. But there is no doubt that the attempt at a military complot and the surrounding of the Alexandrine Theater would have been a fact too alien to the development of the events. that it would have been an event disconcerting to the masses. Even in the Petrograd Soviet, where a faction dominated, such an enterprise, anticipating the logical development of the struggle, would have provoked great disorder at the moment, above all among the garrison, where there were hesitant and not very trustful regiments, primarily the cavalry regiments. It would have been much easier for Kerensky to crush a complot unexpected by the masses than to attack the garrison, consolidating itself more and more on its positions. The defense of its inviolability in the name of the future Congress of Soviets. Therefore, the majority of the Central Committee rejected the plan to surround the Democratic Conference, and it was right. The conjecture was very well judged. The armed insurrection, almost without bloodshed, triumphed exactly on the date, fixed in advance and openly, for the convening of the Second Soviet Congress. This strategy cannot, however, become a general rule. It requires specific conditions. Nobody believed any longer in the war with the Germans, and the less revolutionary soldiers did not want to quit Petrograd for the front. And even if the garrison as a whole was on the side of the workers for the single reason, it became stronger in its point of view for the extent that Kerensky's machinations were revealed. But this mood of the Petrograd garrison had a still deeper cause in the situation of the peasant class and in the development of the imperialist war. Had there been a split in the garrison, had Kerensky obtained the possibility of support from a few regiments, our plan would have failed. The elements of purely military complot, conspiracy, and great speed of action would have prevailed. It would have been necessary, of course, to choose another moment for the insurrection. The Commune also had a complete possibility of winning even the peasant regimes, for the latter had lost all confidence and all respect for the power of the command. Yet it undertook nothing towards this end. The fault here is not in the relationship of the peasant and the working class, but in revolutionary strategy. What will be the situation in this regard in the European countries in the present epoch? It's not easy to foretell anything on this score. Yet with the events developing slowly and the bourgeois governments exerting all their efforts to utilize past experiences, it may be foreseen that the proletariat, in order to attract the sympathies of the soldiers, will have to overcome great and well-organized resistance at a given moment. A skillful and well-timed attack on the part of the revolution will then be necessary. The duty of the party is to prepare itself for it. That is just why it must maintain and develop its character of a centralized organization, which openly guides the revolutionary movement of the masses and is at the same time a clandestine apparatus of the armed insurrection. Truly. Let me get a drink of water. Oh, it's 8:30. I was wondering why I was so sleepy. The question of the electability of the command was one of the reasons of the conflict between the National Guard and Thiers. Paris refused to accept the command designated by Thiers. Varlin subsequently formulated the demand that the command of the National Guard from top to bottom ought to be elected by the National Guardsmen themselves. That is where the Central Committee of the National Guard found its support. This question must be envisaged from two sides, from the political and the military sides, which are interlinked, but which should be distinguished. The political task consisted in purging the National Guard of the counter-revolutionary command. Complete electability was the only means for it, the majority of the National Guard being composed of workers and revolutionary petty bourgeois. And in addition, had the motto electability of the command been extended also to the infantry, Thiers would have been deprived at a single stroke of his essential weapon, the counter-revolutionary officers. In order to realize this plan, a party organization having its men in all the military units was required. In a word, electability in this case had as its immediate task not to give good commanders to the battalions, but to liberate them from commanders devoted to the bourgeoisie. Electability served as a wedge for splitting the army into two parts along class lines. Thus did matters occur with it in the period of Kerensky, above all on the eve of October. But the liberation of the army from the old commanding apparatus inevitably involves the weakening of the organizational cohesion and the diminution of combative power. As a rule, the elected command is pretty weak from the technico-military standpoint, and with regard to the maintenance of order and of discipline. Thus, at the moment when the army frees itself from the old counter-revolutionary command which oppresses it, the question arises of giving it a revolutionary command capable of fulfilling its mission, and this question can by no means be resolved by simple elections. Before wide masses of soldiers acquire the experience of well choosing and selecting commanders, the revolution will be beaten by the enemy, which is guided on the choice of its command by the experience of centuries. The methods of shapeless democracy, simple electability, must be supplanted, and to a certain extent replaced by measures of selection from above. The revolution must create an organ composed of experienced, reliable organizers in which one can have absolute confidence, give it full powers to choose, designate and educate the command. If particularism and democratic autonomism are extremely dangerous to the proletarian revolution in general, they are 10 times more dangerous to the army. We saw that in the tragic example of the Commune. The Central Committee of the National Guard drew its authority from the democratic electability. At the moment when the Central Committee needed to develop to a maximum, its initiative in the offensive, deprived of the leadership of the Proletarian Party, it lost its head, hastened to transmit its powers to the representatives of the Commune, which required a broader democratic basis, and it was a great mistake in the period to play with the elections. Once the elections had been held, the Commune brought together, it was necessary to concentrate everything in the Commune at a single blow and to have it create an organ possessing real power to reorganize the National Guard. This was not the case. By the side of the elected Commune, there remained the Central Committee. The elected character of the latter gave it a political authority thanks to which it was able to compete with the Commune, but at the same time, that deprived it of the energy and the firmness necessary in the purely military questions which, after the organization of the Commune, justified its existence. Electability, democratic methods, are but one of the instruments in the hands of the proletariat and its party. Electability can in no way be a fetish, a remedy for all evils. The methods of the electability must be combined with those of appointments. The power of the Commune came from the elected National Guard, but once created, the Commune should have reorganized with a strong hand of the National Guard, from top to bottom, given it reliable leaders and established a regime of very strict discipline. The Commune did not do this, being itself deprived of a powerful revolutionary directing center. It too was crushed. Yeah. We can thus thumb the whole history of the Commune page by page, and we will find it in one single lesson. A strong party leadership is needed. More than any other proletariat has the French made sacrifices for the revolution, but also, more than any other, has it been duped. Many times has the bourgeoisie dazzled it with all the colors of republicanism, of radicalism, of socialism, so as always to fasten upon it the fetters of capitalism. By means of its agents, its lawyers, and its journalists, the bourgeoisie has put forward a whole mass of democratic, parliamentary, autonomous formulae, which are nothing but impediments on the feet of the proletariat, hampering its forward movement. The temperament of the French proletariat is a revolutionary lava, but this lava is now covered with the ashes of skepticism, resulting from numerous deceptions and disenchantments. Also, the revolutionary proletarians of France must be severer towards their party and unmask more pitilessly any nonconformity between word and action. The French workers have need of an organization, strong as steel, with leaders controlled by the masses at every new stage of the revolutionary movement. How much time will history afford us to prepare ourselves? We don't know. For 50 years, the French bourgeoisie has retained the power in its hands after having elected the Third Republic on the bones of the communards. Those fighters of 1871 were not lacking in heroism. What they lacked was clarity and method, and a centralized leading organization. That is why they were vanquished. Half a century elapsed before the proletariat of France could pose the question of avenging the death of the communards, but this time, the action will be firmer, more concentrated. The heirs of Thiers will have to pay the historic debt in full. Truly. Any thoughts? I mean, he summed it up pretty good there at the end. It's just like the failure of the Paris Commune is the failure of a lot of history. In my write-up that I made for my coworkers last night, I referenced Minneapolis. I referenced the Minneapolis general strike. 50,000 people came out into the street, and almost 100,000 people just had a work stop order. You know, in a fight against the Homeland Security, against like the secret police, effectively, the secret police and the immigration police of the American administrations, you know? But what did that do? You know, they might not openly operate in Minneapolis now, sure, but they just operate in plain clothes, you know? Without like a fundamentally, without like a workers elected party that is capable of seeing the bigger picture, then all that's going to happen is you just peter out in your communal projects, and you lose, and you don't even win a single concession. You know, that's basically the gist of it. I think it's a good read. I like Trotsky, so everything I've read from Trotsky thus far has been good. I'll admit, before I joined the RCA, I didn't read much Trotsky. I was mostly looking just for, like, party organization. But I'm pretty convinced thus far. I also don't know much about the Paris Commune, especially not the 1871 one. Progress also takes time to put into effect. Sometimes. That's not really how history works, though. History works on the basis of events. I think Trotsky describes it as like an earthquake happening. All across the planet Earth, there are tectonic plates that slowly move across each other, and that happens every second of every day. They creak ever so slightly over each other, and then one day they crash over each other, and then you get an earthquake. That is effectively what history is. Especially like a class-based revolutionary history. There's the slow building up of the party and of the revolution. Yes, that does happen. But it is these events that actually change history. the slow buildup and stuff, but it's I think Lenin said it. It's there are decades where nothing happens and weeks where decades happen. It's like that. There are decades where you have to build yourself up. You know, you have to build up like a party apparatus. You have to build up like an intellectual cadre and stuff like that. And then it did not repeat itself as much as the previous decades. And then when the weeks, the decades and the weeks do happen, then you will be ready for it. That's effectively the role of the Communist Party, is to push the workers in that direction by doing vigorous studies so they can have the right answers when the time comes. Because as this article has shown us, the Paris Commune simply did not have any answers because it did not have a correctly workers elected leadership. Or like a political ideology, or the right ideas in general. It's easy for us to say that now because we have the Paris Commune to look back on. We have the USSR to look back on and look at all of their mistakes, you know, to learn from. It's dialectical. It's dialectical. You do it and then you fail and then you come back later at a more advanced layer, at a more advanced level. It do be like that. But alright. I didn't plan on having too much discussion tonight on this subject either, because I'm very sleepy. So I think I'll just play a video game. I'm not sure what... I think next week, I'm talking to my coworkers about, what's it called? I talked to my coworkers about, who's it, what's it called it. I'm playing TF2. The 1937 Minneapolis Teamster strike. And I actually wrote a lead off on that one, so I will actually be talking about that. I will actually be saying that lead off. Free Heirs Party educated 300 sugarcane cutters in a year. Maybe someone else can. Yeah. Excuse me. Dee 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 dee. I think, yeah. Yeah. I suppose so. I suppose I see what you're saying. I don't know what I want to play either. I'm so sleepy today. I don't know why. Oh, that's because I was hosting a discussion last night, I think. But yeah. That's basically the gist of that. You have to have organized... You have to have workers democratically elected organized party whose leadership can make decisive action. You know? That's pretty much that. I think that's the recipe for to get to socialism. And ultimately communism. Oh, I didn't plan on playing... Fuck. I didn't plan on playing Class Wars today, but... You know, when in Rome. No, I don't even have access to my item server, it's chill. I got an item, though. Ooh. Who would know? Could also go sleep before you fall face first in my keyboard. That'd be funny. Holy shit, dude. I don't have my shit. I can't do it. Oh god, he killed me. They're strong, dude. They're really throwing me energy balls? I don't think that's gonna work, man. Oh! He almost died. That would have been sad. If TF2 is so good, where's TF3? I agree, Cherry. I agree. They made it. It's classified. Actually, that's classified. But you know, it's kind of hard to discuss that. Especially about, like, the centralized political party lessons. Even though it is so extremely important. Especially, but mostly as an American, because America doesn't really have an organized labor movement at all, you know? Like in any variation. Not even one that's like advocating for a Bonapartist state. It's just completely unorganized, you know? Except for like the particularist, except for like the patriarchal, or parochial, except for like parochial like trade unions, you know? There is like the AFL-CIO and shit like that, but they're also coming up, you know, they're also parochial in their own little organizations. So unless you think like internationally about it, you're always going to be cornered into some legal ineptitude. A seaman demon. The heavy was A-posing. Which is always like a big point I'm trying to get across to my coworkers. But it's kind of tough. It's kind of tough to convince people that we should think like internationally and beyond just this store. But it's hard to convince them of that when they just want, you know, more money.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
60 seconds! Oh, they didn't even give me my items. I have to restart the game. Hang on. No? Never mind. Hello, Roland. In Brazil, there's a large disagreement between subcultures. Yeah, culture is like a... I'm gonna say it. Culture is a tool of capitalist society to divide the working class. You know.
Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3,
Gaylord.
2.
Hi, roll. Oh! I'm fucking toxic, dude. I'm fucking toxic. I'm fucking toxic. I'm fucking toxic. Did that do any damage? It didn't do anything. Oh, I got my shit back. He's go- yeah, I was gonna say he's gonna die. He's so dead. We can do this if we get, 2 bat swarms. If we get the first one and they start defending, and then if we can, if we can hold that first area so our second area person can get bat swarm as well. What's Miku? Whoa. I got sentry gun. He's fucking Uber. I mean, that'll stop him from spawn camping, I think, at least. Fuck, oh god. He's got the money! Oh, he's got the money! Maybe I should have bonked up. Oh, that guy, Miku got Bat Swarm. Go, Miku, go! Oh, okay, I see. I was like, what happened? Takes part in making organizations hard to come into creation? Well...
Places to put housing.
Well, you're gonna have to... If you want a better world, you're gonna have to convince people to think beyond those terms. Whoa! I'm leaving. Well, we're finally out of the room. Well, at least over here we are. Oh, never mind. There they go. There they go. Oh, oh. That guy's A-posing. Don't want to get crushed. Don't want to get crushed now.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
Mission ends in 66. I'm on fucking fire. I'm bad. I could have killed him. I definitely could have killed that guy. What do you think about the shortstop? It's fun. I think it's a good weapon. Mostly because it shoots different. Oh god. Oh god. It's pretty good for healing, isn't it? Taking you to Moronville. I'm taking you to Moronville.
It's falling. This is a big one. Don't screw it up.
3, 2, 1. Yeah, that's right. Taking you to Moronville. Why would he say all that? Ah!
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Oh, we're minion posting. I forgot. Vlog time. It's vlog time. Like a scattergun with the accuracy of the pistol. Yeah, that's true.
Mission
Oh, double
begins in
pyro.
30 seconds.
I'm gonna use Scorch Shot anyway, so I can bounce him around, but... Hey, Post Pyro. Miku.
Mission begins in 10
Mission begins in 10 seconds. Mission begins in 10 seconds.
3, 2,
I can't jump that high. Scary. I think they win this first point. They might win the second point as well. Especially if they have a guy that's, like, invulnerable. I think they win the second point as well if they get good rolls. I mean, they're already getting really good rolls. I gotta get this door open. Damn. Damn, my balls. Stop looking at the... Stop doing that. I can't see a thing. 7 seconds to roll. Oh, dispenser. Banana, as they say. Oh, well, something like that. Femboy Furry killed me. Ew. Is that legal? No. There's too much porn. Even worse, it's like lolly porn. Can't have that there, man. You can't have that there. That was scary.
This will be the last time you see me.
I'm blind. I needed that. Ow. Rin killed me. That's fucked up. Anyway, what I'm saying is, join your local Communist Party, folks. Not the ones that are... Join the RCA. Join the RCA, we're an international organization. That's your local Communist Party. Join your local RCA branch. I am scared, maggots. I was gonna say, did he just eat me with a rock? He's gonna bomb! Oh, he just killed like 5 people. Damn. That could have been grand. RTD chat? Oh, I crit from a little. Oh, that's a big sign. Whoa, an invisible guy just came through. He's gonna cap. I gotta kill him.
The final control point is being contested.
The final control point is being contested. Oh, he's fucking... Oh, he was holding on to that one. I don't know how effective burn crits are against Pyro. Probably pretty effective. But I can't imagine they're that much more effective than the regular flamethrower. Team auto heal. What are we doing? What are we doing? We're just blowing fire everywhere. Well, it could be rainbow. I'm sick. It could be like fire red, but not rainbow. So I got sick. The pyro, the pyro got sick. The minion pyro got sick. Give me like a bat swarm. How about you? But these residents seem evil? I agree. Nobody came in. There was nobody there to help save me. Say that again. I gotta wait 3 whole seconds. So no, I fucked up the jump. He's the best. I got infinite ammo. Alright, roll me. I'm fucking invisible, damn it. Fuck! If I only made that jump, it wouldn't have been a problem. Well, that guy got invisibility as well. There he goes. Surprise! Go! Go, my friend! Not one power play. Slash McGirt.
You suck.
You suck. Had to be doing all that, man. Okay, well, that kind of... Okay. Oh, 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 I like that. Where are you going with this? If you're running around like that, that's weird. I got fire breath. Come on, get in there! Oh, they're holding the door. Keep holding the door, lad. Keep holding the door. Not yet encountered Austrian... well, hang on. Austrian painter femboy? Seeing his name once on a ski-all server? That's right, even if they get Ubered like that, we can just right-click on them. Mission items in 30 seconds. What the fuck? He's the best to ever do it. I should have right-clicked him. I forgot Pyro can right-click. Mission ends in 10 seconds. Got him. Got him. Got him. Boink.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
This truly was an Undertale. Ugh. Ugh. Look at his mouth. Gross. What are they? We're soldiers and they're something evil? Oh no, Pyro again.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
How many donations says engineer accepted from APAC? That's true. That's something we have to consider. The balloon bouncer. Gross.
Mission begins in 10 seconds.
Mission begins in 10 seconds. Mission begins in 10 seconds.
3, 2,
They're all over here. I got one. Got one. Oh, crits them! Crits them, lads! Crits them! Get out there and put a sentry gun down. WM1 is only fun when there's afterburn. That is true. I crit is fucking nuts. Are they doing it or no? I can't tell. No, it doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it at all. Somebody get like a bat swarm. Somebody get the swarm. Oh, that guy got God mode. Ugh. Oh. Why even roll? Can Madra's whistle kill him? Oh, I really wanted to help build that sentry. Whoops. I have my thing out instead of my other thing that I need. Oh, sentry going up. Man, there he goes. They got 2 dudes with no gravity? They have sentries? What the fuck? Yeah, they keep getting really good rolls, too. Like, it's fucked because they keep getting, like, God mode and shit. I can't see anything. It's Earthquake Central out there. Oh god, he got a 9K. Whoa, what did he hit me with? The hat? I think he got me with the hat. Dude, kill those fuckers in the tunnel, man. God damn it. What else is there but the short circuit? That's true. It is getting rid of the... I will admit it is nice because it is getting rid of the what's it called? They got 3 power plays in a row, dude. Fire breath and shit. It's getting rid of the scorch shots. We've only been getting team crits. This is not it. Strong recoil. I got had it. Fucking ow. Oh, Bobson! That's a big-ass Bobson. They have a dispenser? Yeah, that's not making it any easier. They got dispensers and sentries and shit. It's awful, awful, awful going, man. That could have been a really tight, like, terse game, you know? But they just kept rolling really, really well.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Ah, charge! It's a robot. It's a robot.
Kaboom! Kaboom! Gonna kill you and then
30 seconds.
Cause here it'll be dead and I'm gonna kill you.
This American boot just kicked your ass back to Russia. Let's go. I am a robot.
I am a robot. What should I eat for dinner? Oh, I wanted to make bagel chips. I think I'm gonna do that tonight. Look at this guy! Damn! Ugh, my heal, I thought my heal was a lot faster than that. Discord Chan. Just straight up porn meaningless. I can't think of anything more meaningful than straight up porn. Wow, somebody almost fucking killed my ass. Who's shooting up here? That guy. I don't know what was with that guy. I think trying to keep him off this left side is also extremely important. Damn, dude. Just blow your horn as much as possible. Class Wars is just gambling? Yeah. Sorry, lads, that one's on me. Get him, my rocket! Bam. Whoa, that guy's Ubered. Oh, I didn't think the rocket was gonna go through it. Hello, Agatha. Let's go. That's scary. They're right at the door, huh? Dude, I wish we could get a dispenser in here. Uh-oh, this guy's up on the ledge. Oh, they're hopping in. That guy's not paying attention to the building. Who's paying for all these bullets? Alright, who's paying for all these bullets? Fuck. Damn it! Whoa, back cap! How'd he get there, you might wonder. Somebody open the door, quick, quick! They're gonna come rolling right through. No! We're too late, dude! We had to be there, but we weren't there, no! Slacker McGurk got. Medic. A sentry gun? Ooh, that man is critzed. They don't even need to go up that way in the first place, but... Ooh, that guy's critzed. Wow! Shredded to beans, man. One, 6, 7. There was never a TF2 map set in an actual trend. Dude. Insta-kill. Insta-kill. Whoa, we are up in the tunnels, man. Damn. Is that our sentry gun? That's a funny-ass place to put that. Uh-oh. Ow. Meat moot maggot. What manner of witchcraft is this? Got him. He's throwing down the crocodiles, man. Not a bad corner, if I do say so. Oh, lucky sandwich. enough of the porn, man. Yes, go my horns. I was gonna say, they're right around the corner, aren't they? Okay. Will we ever see Dust Bowl 2 at this point? Deploy a dispenser here. Oh, they're way too close for comfort up in here in the tunnels right now. Oh, that guy's got auto heal. Something like that? I don't know. He's on fire. Is he gonna burn? He burned! That's so sad. Oh! I would hate to be the heavies right now. There's just like the occasional matchup that's like, oh god, I wouldn't want to be playing this on that side right now. That guy's fast as fuck. Wow, I killed myself. Can I say that? Well, it's honestly none of my business. Damn. Biết sau đây dừng về thì sẽ có. Uh-oh, he's very strong. Two. Nice job, team. That's Team Tomodachi. Weird questions? Hey, weird question. 6. 7. He's dead. 69. Demo Man versus Demo Man. Stepped in shit at Cal Anderson today. Thank you, Reddit. What would I do without you? Killing you, and I'm it'll be dead. Fucking sticky spam, sticky spam, sticky spam. Porn, 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 porn. We have the dispensing box. Whoa. I think I'm just gonna stick with grenade launcher. It'll be turtle when I'm dead IQ. Man, I think they win this. I'm gonna be honest. It's looking like they're winning this. Because I guess they could just roll the red pills in here and not have to worry about the consequences. Go, my stickies. Oh my god, I almost blew that guy up, but he blew himself up? Something along those lines? How many bones can I visibly see? None. I wish I could see more bones. That made me hit the wall. Maybe hit the wall. Damn, they're all out here getting drunk on it. He's gonna shrimp! He's gonna shrimp! He's gonna shrimp! Oh, I thought he was gonna shrimp on it. I was like, oh, wow! A real life shrimper. Okay, well, getting the first point was one thing. Getting the second point is going to be an entire other affair altogether. That almost killed me. Giant noobs, Islander. Whoa. That guy's got the big pan. Whoa, we're up here. That's weird. Why is he RPSing? Just kick him out, man. Hey, Brandon. Let's do this. Get over here. Let's do this. Oh yeah, they're gonna be constantly hopping tonight. Constantly be hopping, yep. They're gonna constantly be hopping over here. Why? There's a ghost. They got spawn dispenser? It's over. We'll just blow it up, but... Killed that guy with the sign! Go! Go, toasted bacon, go!
Oh, I need a drink.
I should rush in. You're right, Heartstorm, I should. Don't do me like this! You were right, Heartstorm, I should have done that. Fucking hell. Team auto deal. Oh, hi. Hiya! They're gonna keep coming up here and doing this, guys. Please pay attention.
Gonna kill you and
I'll keep killing you and I'm gonna
be dead
kill you. I'm just a one-eyed bloody monster. Oh, didn't even kill him. Can I heal off you? Can you stand still? Where'd he go? He didn't heal me nothing. He didn't heal me. Can I get like a left beef, nothing on it? Can I get a cheese with nothing? Please don't be doing that, man. Please don't be doing that. It's funny, dude. You're so funny. You're so funny, dude. You're so fucking funny. None pizza left, beef ass. Go, my pipe bombs. Go! Do 6 damage. Sorry, man, he blew himself up. I don't know what to tell you. My guy blew himself up. How's the weather? Nice and sunny. It's a nice 70-degree sunny Seattle Bay, and I loathe it. I did not move to Seattle for sun. That's porn. That's porn. That's porn. These guys are doing porn. Medic. The other bones serve as replacements? That's true. Do I wish I had more bones? I wasn't paying attention to the bird woman. Oh, he killed 2 people. He might be the best to ever do it. He killed 3. Boneless pizza. Did I ever tell you that at Whole Foods they were putting bones in the pizza for a while? Because to make some of the pizza recipes that they break down the rotisserie chicken. Well, something like that. Damn, God mode in, and they're all up there partying. Couldn't see the signs, couldn't read the screen. Is he up here killing everybody? I'm going to switch out from Quickie Bomb Launcher to more stickies in one load because that God mode sucked. And I was wishing I had more stickies. Whoa. Careful! That was scary. Oh, blew myself up. They can't stop that guy. Nobody can stop that guy. Oh yeah, I don't think I finished the story. So Whole Foods does to make the chicken recipes that they have for a lot of their pizza in general, they take old rotisserie chickens and they break them down. But because nobody knows how to break down a rotisserie chicken without getting bones in it, one, and then two, because of stringent time constraints, rather. You know how it is with slop work? You know how it is with, like, shitty work? You have to go as fast as possible to get as much slop out as possible so that people can eat the slop. So that people who make more than you, who do do nothing all day, can eat the slop. So they were putting bones in the pizza for a while. You had to ask for the pizza without bones. Oh, it's not good. I got boosted up. Damn it. That's not what I wanted. Two, one. He died. 6, 7. I guess extra calcium for us short people. He blew up. He blew himself up. I'm fucking laughing at me. I killed that guy and I'm laughing at us short people.
Mission begins in 60
Demo Man versus Heavy. I hope they win, dude. I want to get off Dust Bowl 1. This could be forever. We could be here forever. Oh, see you, Heartstorm. See you in 5 seconds.
Never! Got it. We fight like men.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Dude, Heavy Waltz is a very old song. It's Heavy Waltz, right? That's the name of the song?
10 seconds. 5, 4.
Standing around.
Fuck!
Bloody idiot.
Come on, help me pick up one.
I'm frozen in time. And there's porn next to me. I'm frozen next to the porn. Are we winning? Anybody got a dispenser? Got him. They're all coming out that left door. Man, they are all coming out that left door. Oh! Have fun time for the rest of the stream. Alright, Heartstorm. Thanks for stopping in, man. Of course they get a power play. Why wouldn't we? We're better than you at gambling. We're better than you at gambling. Whoa. I'm Vittel. Ooh, not for long. Alright, I'm hoping they win. I'm hoping they win this so we can go to 2. I wouldn't mind going to 3. With the funny. With the funny, you know? I wouldn't mind going to 3 with the funny. Rock, paper, scissors! It's an island paradise. My demo man is in an island paradise. That's scary. Don't shoot me. Somebody kill that wizard! Oh god! No, nobody killed the wizard! I got him. I just need a little bit of health. Give me a second. Come back! Ah! That's scary. Oh, dispensy, 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 dispensy. Incoming. Dispensy, 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 dispensy. Oh my god, that was been a crater. Don't say wizard hat. He would. Oh, whoa! That's a lot of dispensers. I heal you though. Da 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 da. Come sing with me. Da da da. He fell into the piranha trap. Got him. Oh, speed. I'm gonna go open the door. You guys kill that guy, I'm gonna open the door. Hup. Oh! When you kill yourself, oh, that's right, when you kill yourself, you don't get your thing back. They have to kill you. Bat swarm. They have bat swarm. Cat swarm. There's someone in the pumps. Okay, with someone in the pumps. Fuck. Junivian. Is that free room porn? Go, get him! Get him, Firebomb. Arch Pandera. Damn, 2 of our guys got. Whoa. That's team crits. Well, it would look good on a resume, I'll tell you that much. Free room porn. Not demos are bloody. Oh, here he comes! Stubbs is coming! Open the door! Stubbs! Open the door! Nice, that's good. That's good, Stubbs. Nice move, Stubbs. Alright, now we need another dispenser. Whoa, why did he... Incoming. If this guy's just not gonna stand at the door, I will stand at the door. It's chill. It's not that big of a deal. Alright, again, what should I make for dinner? I still have a bunch of burgers left. I might just have like a can of tuna fish and some toast. Or I got a bunch of produce. I'll have to check what kind of produce I have. Something. Strong or equal. Bloody monster. Yeah, it sounds about right. We're a little late, but... How did he do that? You're traumatized from the Fallout TV show? Which part? It is a little traumatic, isn't it? I guess, just from the body horror. Wait, excuse me. 6. 9, 6, 9. Just a one-eyed bloody monster.
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
Mission ends in 6 seconds. Tortoise killed me. Killing you number and your little turtle, and I'm gonna kill you. Get in there, lads. Give him your best grenade. Well, I hit him with a caper. Toby Fox is Latin America's number 5th public enemy. After playing Undertale, I'm not sure how much I like Toby Fox.
Mission begins in 60
No, it's never ending. We'll never make it to Dust Bowl 2, dude. We are not going to make it to Dust Bowl 2, let alone Dust Bowl 3.
Who's with me? Didn't your mama teach you not to play with magic?
That man is floating.
Mission begins in 30 seconds. You failed.
Oh, good thing we did before they opened the door, losers.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
2v2? Absolutely. Alright, now we win. We might win this one? I don't know, to be honest. Now we got something boring? Okay, well, it's not fair to be a pyro and be all like, well, I guess pyro engineer is kind of a tense game situation. That is true. That is until the engineers get all their sentries up. If the sentries can turtle engineers forward on offense, then there's not really anything the pyros can do. Which, I mean, I guess makes this spawn kind of interesting.
Coward. Mission begins in 10 seconds.
Hatred for Toby Fox took place in Twitter, like usual. I just don't care for the man's writing, I'm gonna be honest. I understand where he's coming from, I understand why people like him, but it's just, like, not for me. Damn. There goes my infinite ammo. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Oh, he's floating! He's a god! How can you kill a god, man? Oh, wow. I'm hoping to get at least one horn blown. Somebody got vampire. My condolences. Oh. We killed them all. If you kill them fast enough, then it takes forever for them to walk to the front. Forgot about that aspect. They are heavies. Yeah, something like that. I accidentally slipped out the door. I didn't want to do that. Oh, look at these dorks. Get your ass back to Russia. How strong is the direct hit? Plus 25 flat damage bonus is kind of insane. I'm gonna be honest, that is kind of crazy to think about. Damn it, dude. They killed me so quickly. No, what are they doing up here? They shouldn't be up here, dude. Who opened the door? It was me, wasn't it? It was probably me who opened the door. We got shoot him! Ow!
No.
No.
Pop quiz. How long does it take to get a moron to death? Sorry, time's up to dead. No.
They get them? No, they're all dying. Alright, everybody's dying up there. I forgot that we are also slow, to a degree. Go, Booby Joe, soar. Soar. Soar, Booby Joe, soar. Go, Booby Joe, soar. Do not the door. Do not the door. Not with your one health. It's funny, but do not. Fuck. Walter White is the best to ever do it, man. You're not sure if you should change your PFP, you think it's a waste of time. What is your PFP right now, Agatha? Whoa. Oh, there's a man. Yeah, eviscerated. God. I am a robot from the future, aren't I? I got a big ass head. Oh, fuck, dude. Bee of Lakitu. I'm glad they're not playing the game. I wish we were, though. Power play. I cannot do anything. I have 20 health. Oh, punched him to death. Scary stuff. Oh my goodness!
Big balloon heads! Hilarious!
He's right. When he's right, he's right. Head.
Big balloon heads! Hilarious! Don't do that! Big balloon heads! Hilarious!
Okay. But enough of that. Enough of that fucking around business. Spawn Sentry goes crazy. As long as they're looking at me, man. Kill this guy, dude! Get him off! Yes, dude! Wow, I can't believe we did that! Oh my god, that was so tense, man. Something happened. It was like a big wave of nothing, and then something happened. Shit.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Hey Z5, is this Fortnite? This is indeed Fortnite. Oh my god. Soldier medic versus heavy soldier. I think they win. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna switch out that Adorno for Trotsky, man. You know, just there's the medics Hatsune Miku. Damn.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
They're gonna be Ubered coming in here, by the way. Yeah. I mean, the problem is that all the medics are gonna... There's gonna have to be a medic per soldier? Wow, ow. And then it's just gonna have to, like, work out once in a while? Well, no, the second point is gonna be really hard to take, I think. Even if half their team wasn't fighting and was just medics. It'll be tough for them, I think. I think it'll be tough for them, I think it'll be tough for us. Ah, I really wanted to roll that assist up a little better. Sex is illegal. Sex is fucking illegal, dude. Pornography has breached our defenses. I will eat them up. Alright, everybody through the tunnel. Let's go, lads. Let's go. Everybody through the tunnel. Go, 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 go. Oh my god, what a slaughter fest. So if they switch to just soldiers, they might win this? Maybe? Although that could be a detriment. The medics are kind of useful. But without any soldiers, they don't have any firepower, you know? Damn, that black box did that much damage? I love my ball. Particularly some balls around. Wow, okay then. Oh, Dust Bowl 3! A perfect note to end the stream on. With Sniper versus Scout. Fucking god. Took all that, and of course it's shit, yeah. Took all that effort to get up here just to lose. Just to get owned.
I will send my condolences to your kangaroo.
Oh, fuck. Embarrassing.
Pace up, pace.
Nice aim.
Pace up, pace.
Meh.
Pace up, pace.
Freaking coward.
Meh.
Pace up, pace.
Mission begins in 10 seconds.
Meh.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Fortnite! I love Fortnite!
Pace up, pace up, pace.
No gravity. Get me out of here, dude. I'm going to the no gravity. I'm in the no gravity zone. Got him. Hit him for 50. Oh, I'm gonna crater. Man. Whoa, he turned into an ash. I think I turned into nothing.
Pace up, pace. Pace up, pace. Pace up, pace. Pace up, pace. Pace up, pace.
Snipe that, you freaking coward.
Harurara.
Snipe that, you freaking coward. Snipe that, you freaking coward.
Wow, they are dying though. Have a plan to piss on everyone you meet. Oh, they got dispensy. Nobody could kill that guy. Nobody could kill him. Javia's gonna survive this. Yeah, clearly. All over 4, 6, 7 counties. All over 6 or 7 counties. They got a sentry gun? You got a sentry gun. Damn, they were shooting me, man.
Snipe that, you freaking coward.
Snipe that, you freaking coward.
Snipe that, you freaking coward.
I guess the bow is the answer. Dude, Mikau keeps killing me, man.
Snipe that, you freaking coward! Snipe that, you freaking coward! Snipe that, you freaking coward!
Oh, I keep forgetting about the sentry gun. Hey, Heartstorm, what's up? Stripped of melee. We get a sentry gun, though. Not for long, I don't think. Oh, that guy blew up. That's so sad. What the hell was he saying? We could take him in the tunnels because you just piss on him and then hit him with a melee weapon, but anything, same thing with like a bow and arrow. Just see, it's so dumb looking. Oh, they got me with the bat saber. I got a kill. That might have been my first kill ever with that gun. Ah, why did it have to be down here? Ah, I keep forgetting about that fucking sentry gun.
Snipe that, you freaking coward!
I also have power play now, so if it wasn't over before, it is now. Oh shit. Well, it looks silly, I'll tell you that much. Spy here.
Snipe that, you freaking coward! Snipe that, you freaking coward!
Almost the existence of YouTube chat has been forgotten by me. I'm pretty sure this is how this ends. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of fortuitous. He was wearing 2 pairs of glasses. What an asshole. This is how this ends. Being smoted to death. Unbelievable.
Oh hey, you suck!
Almost like a team of 2. I don't like Dust Bowl 2 first point. I don't like the first point on Dust Bowl 2. I think it's really bad. I think honestly, all of Dust Bowl is kind of bad. I keep coming back to it, though. I got nothing else. We need...
Pain is weakness leaving the body.
Penis? Penis weakness? Okay, I was gonna say if they get Bat Swarm, then it's over. I'm waiting for them to get a Bat Swarm.
Pain is weakness leaving the body.
Walter Whitmore. Walter Whitmore, but awesome. Oh, he's so strong with it. Oh! I got 2 kills with my sentry gun, though, on sniper. Wow.
Okay, mate.
Okay, mate. Fundamental Paper Education, FPE.
Someone's about to have a very...
They got God mode. I don't think that's enough, but if they get Bat Swarm, I'm invisible. How did they do it, man? How did that guy do all that? Oh, dispenser's down. Heavy, loud shit. That's heavy, long shit. You're thinking of heavy, long shit. He's thinking of heavy, long shit.
Snipe that, you freaking coward!
Thought you died with invisible, but it would have been embarrassing. I kind of wish I did. And maybe I'd give up. Oh no, he's killing the campers. What the fuck? They're just having a barbecue over here. Can I pick a taunt? Wouldn't mind being in like the back here. You can't pick a taunt. What's it called? Oops. No! Morning Mercs? That's not it. That's like coffee, I think. Damn, he killed all the campers. That's embarrassing. Nobody's stopping him, man. Nobody stopped him. I don't know what the taunt is called. Shooter stakeout? Yep. Being a creep in the corner. Later, Agatha. No actual barbed wire and barbecues? What's up with that? Heavy long shit? Hey, heavy short shit. Powerful hits could be good. Could be. They instantly got the dispensers back. Give him a gobful. Ew. Oh, a Bat Swarm, but for us again.
It's starting to bore me how much you suck.
It's starting to bore me how much you suck.
Snipe that, you freaking coward!
So lonely where you are, Heartstorm? It do be like that, man.
It's starting to bore me how much you suck.
Maybe dinner is the way to go. Maybe it is a dinner kind of night. I thought about just eating another donut. No! Oh! Ah! He's a fucking murderer, man. He's a murderer. He hates everything. He hates everything and all living creatures. Fucking heads up. He said heads up. Heads up to me. Take a gander at this little beauty. Oh, I got my gear in the tent.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
This guy doesn't even have a tent.
Pace up, pace.
The sniper stakeout. A dinner date. It's one thing to think about dinner, it's another thing entirely to have it. No! No! Oh! Walter White. The bastard.
Snipe that, you freaking coward!
The Steam Delivery Girl. The Steam Delivery Girl. Almost falling asleep. Ah, checking my phone. Giving myself an excuse to end the stream, I guess. I got auto-scrambled, though. I don't know. Oh, no, they were auto-scrambling the teams. I don't think that was the problem. It might have been. There are some cases where, if the other team is, like, really good, they can win, like, an uneven match. That rarely happens, though. But alright, everybody. I'm going to make a new schedule tonight. I don't know what we're going to play next week. I'm going to try ending our Theological Suzerain run. I think we were like probably one stream away from that. And then maybe the Pentiment run. Maybe we'll go back to the stuff we were playing, but I do want to beat Divinity 2 eventually. But alright, everybody. That's going to be it for me tonight. I hope everybody has a good rest of your day, or evening, or night, or how it have you. I hope you have a good one. Bye-bye! 加你